Yo, my whole arm right here, bro. Every time I move this shit up, I feel that whole thing. Alright, so I ain't gonna have no time to do no stretching, bro.
Did you just start a video?
Yeah, I'm about to just tell them the importance of stretching.
Alright.
So these niggas know stretch, but I'm not no stretch instructor. I'm not no health doctor. But I know it's important to stretch. Alright? I know the science behind it. For one, if you want to talk on the spiritual sense, it's releasing that negative energy out your body. Stretching, yoga, whatever you want to do. That's why a lot of them do yoga, a lot of them be breathing. Come on now, y'all gotta see the connection. And if you just not even want to get into the spiritual science of it, nigga, it just in truth, you want to stretch your muscle because you, first of all, you don't want your muscle to be clamped up. You want it to have that movement. All of those joints, all of those muscles, you want to have that movement in there, bro. If you don't have that movement, you can't do nothing. How you gonna punch a nigga? How you gonna defend yourself if your muscles are stiff and you can't move? You can't throw a punch. So it's just important to stretch regardless, and that's just everyday life. Especially before you do any type of demanding physical labor, any type of thing that takes you to that takes a lot of, I'ma say, physical force. You definitely want to stretch before, and you want to stretch after that. I've been working all day. I've been stretching all day. I've been stretching when I get up, before I go to sleep. All of that. Y'all can look at these stretches on YouTube, but y'all know the basic ones. Like the ones I'm gonna do here, feel me? Like this one right here, cause I was doing the pull-ups. If y'all watching my video, I was doing the pull-ups. I also was doing dips, but I ain't show y'all that. But cause we went to a different park after. But look, this whole area right here, I'm stretching this whole thing. I'm feeling that whole thing. Y'all do this, niggas that know athletes, niggas that play ball. If you went to gym in period, niggas was doing those stretches, bro. And you would, I thought, like, honestly, nah, I'm not even gonna say that, cause I was on the track team, so they've been tell you the importance of stretching and the what it plays in like your role for your body to be able to do its job, my nigga, to be able to do what you want it to do. So I've been knew the importance of stretching, but some niggas might not know. So you just basically want to hold any stretch position for like basically like 10, 12, about like 15, however long you feel like you need it to stretch. I'm not gonna say however long. You don't need to hold it for dumb long and be really pulling your muscle off, my nigga. But I stretch the maximum for like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 15 sometimes. If my body is sore in the area that I'm stretching, like how it is now, cause I never give it a chance to like take a break, except when I'm sleeping. I always make sure I stretch before I go to sleep and stretch throughout the day to move, get those muscle movement, because I put a lot of tension. I put a lot of tension on the muscle when I was doing those workouts and shit. And that's what you want to do when you want to build that muscle mass and shit. So you just want to stretch it and help it do its job and promote that growth, my nigga. So feel me? I'm just giving y'all a little single shit. If you got a chair like this though, feel me? That's like kind of low on your lower back, because I be using my lower back in the shower. Like I be picking up boxes and shit, bending down to pick up boxes. So that has a lot to do with my core. Like even in my abdomen, I could feel it. Like it's kind of a little bit sore too. From when I was doing the pull-ups, I was engaging it, and just everyday tasks I'm doing that work and shit. So. But if you got shit like this and shit, because I know it's kind of hard to reach that lower back unless you're doing like the stretch where you touch your toes. I can't do it right now because I'm sitting down. But to like kind of decompress and kind of hear that joint pop, like you went to a chiropractor, you basically want to take a shit like this because it's kind of low. I'm kind of tall dude and shit. You just want to do this, lean back on it. See, I just felt the pop immediately. Felt the pop immediately as soon as I did it. I just want to hold it there for a little bit. Feel me? And then I'm gonna just ease off it. Just ease off it. I felt the pop immediately. That shit's kind of like a chiropractor. Just feel me? You know how they do? They do that little thing where they hands over it like that. Felt the pop immediately. Feel me? But okay, and this part too, I forgot to tell you, let y'all niggas know, when you're doing pull-ups and shit or dips, this shit, whole thing activated. Like this whole thing right here. I don't know if you can see it through the shirt and shit. I ain't finna be taking my shirt off. I'm still at work and shit. I'm on the camera taking my shirt. I ain't about to be stripping, but yeah, this whole shit right here, from the shoulder blades to this area right here on the armpit, that whole area being activated. And I put that muscle under a lot of tension, because I ain't usually do the pull-ups and shit like that. I be doing the calisthenics in my crib, because I ain't really had the equipment. I'm gonna get it soon. But yeah, so that whole thing right there, that's the sorest part, because I don't use those muscles or put those muscles under tension like how I did when I was doing the workout. So like, just even doing this, feel me? That whole, I'm doing it wide because I want that big range of motion. Get that big range of stretch. You can get a one for me too? So I could, yeah, all right, good looking. Me, but you just getting that big range of motion. You would feel this whole thing moving. I hope you're doing this shit with me too. Doing it behind the camera. I hope you're doing this shit with me, for real, for real. But you feel this whole range of motion. Look, boom. I know y'all feel it. Put your hand right here. You gonna feel that whole thing moving. From your back shoulder blades to this under armpit area. I don't know what this muscle really called. You gonna feel it in your rotator cuff too, up here. Feel it up here too. Feel me? Just doing this, even just doing this, cause my muscle is sore right now. So I'm extra, like I'm feeling it way harder than y'all might be feeling it if y'all ain't do the workout. I mean, so even just doing this, regular motions. But I'm gonna do it again on this side. Back on. Oh, let me move over real quick. I ain't trying to smack you in your face. I ain't trying to smack you in your face or nothing. Move over right quick. That shit feel good, but I ain't gonna lie. Woo! Anything like that. You can also do it in the reverse motion. But that's more so, see, when you do it in reverse motion, it's more so focusing on the front area. I'm not feeling it in the back area no more. I'm still moving it, but it's like pulling these muscles from the front like that. Because I'm doing it in a reverse range of motion. So my back is still moving, this is still moving, but it's moving in a different direction. So it's not stretching it the same way when I was doing it forward, when I'm doing it backwards. Feel me? And I also feel that pop right here by along my collarbone doing this shit. So yeah, my nigga, let me get right. And even doing this, I know some niggas do this as a child. Swing their arms. Y'all can't really see it and shit. I'm not really standing up, but this is basically what I'm doing. I'm just spreading out my arms, swinging it like this, and then closing it at the top. Swinging it, opening at the bottom, closing at the top. And I'm just extending my arms like a whip, like, whoosh, feel me? Whipping a nigga ass right now, real quick. Just basically like a whip. Just doing this. For me, like I would do this all the time. I do this outside when I walk on my dog. Even to get warmed up and shit, you might just swing your arms like this, like a whip. You just loosen it. For me, loosen your arm, loosen the grip on your hands and like up to your forearm, and you kind of just control it from the elbow and the shoulders, like the elbow and up. And you kind of just throw them bitches like that. For me, you just close it at the top, like that. And I also feel it again right here on these, and I also feel it doing a full range of motion like that. Also feel it all through on and towards my tricep area, and just this whole thing right here. Feel me? I go experience too. If y'all doing pull up, any nigga that tell you that do pull ups, do dips, he gonna tell you about this part right here. Or I know he felt this shit before, from the back muscle to this shit right here and all of that. But I'll be doing for my tricep, for this muscle right here, these tricep right here. I just do diamond push-ups, and sometimes I do incline. Like this is a table right here that I'm doing. I will have my legs extended, put my hands on a chair or anything that I could tuck my head under. You just basically want to do a push-up, but you want to tuck your head underneath that whatever you're doing a push-up on, underneath that surface. And then the more you go, you tuck your head under, the more you want to feel that tricep, that tension on that tricep activation. Feel me? Yeah. Nigga, even just stretching, nigga, that shit feel like a workout damn near, my nigga. All that movement in your drinks, shit kind of tiring you out. Yeah, nigga, I'm just sitting down. I'm still kind of like on the job and shit, so I ain't really about to be doing all types of wacky stretches and shit for y'all niggas. That's gonna be rough. For me, I'm still at work and shit. I ain't in my crib. But yeah, that's basically it, right? Yep. Alright, Sean. Yeah. We want to do another pack before we dip, or say that's 3 packs, right? Yeah, but I love y'all niggas. So back it, I'm out. Peace. Oh, come on. For a dip though. For a dip though.
How long you did for?
Yo, I'm tripping. Yo, my nigga. For me, I know y'all liking the dimples and shit. Ooh. Ooh. I should be a model, I ain't gonna lie. I almost did get into modeling, I'm not gonna hold you. But a couple shit happened. They want me to pay and shit for like, I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm good. See, like, when you know your worth, you know you look, feel me, phenomenal, You don't need nobody to put any value on your appearance because you know your appearance is already phenomenal. So I already know my appearance is immaculate. Feel me? And that's the way you everybody should feel behind the camera, my nigga. So I don't need a nigga to put like, and definitely I'm not paying for that. Like, you out. See, they want me to pay to get it started. I'm not doing that. I'm paying a nigga to take pictures I could take myself though, or pictures I already have. That don't make no sense. So I'm good on that, bro. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not in that bitch. But for me, a nigga still dabbling in the bitch. But nah, I'm off topic. I'm always tripping. I forgot to show y'all one thing. And this is just a stretch you could do for these little forearms. Cause I know a lot of exercises, when you do calisthenics, niggas really sleep on how much a part this shit play, this whole forearm area right here and shit. Pulling the tap, feel me? I know that shit a little drippy. That's my mother's name if niggas was wondering. But the niggas really sleep on this whole part and how much this really play and doing physical labor in general, not only just working out. But so you just wanna stretch these tendons right here, these tendons, cause I know my shit kinda sore right now too. You just wanna put your hands on like a table or some shit. Let me see if I can do it right here so I can see. See the chair? I just wanna like do this. And it's basically pulling, I don't know if y'all can kinda see the muscle, it's basically pulling these tendons right now connected to the fingers, and it's actually stretching them. Feel me? You want to stretch every part of the body. You don't want to stretch your shoe. Let me not say every part of the body, cause that's kind of Ayo pose on that. But you basically want to just, feel me, stretch as much as you can, bro. So you just want to do this. You can feel it right here, shit. Like you can kind of see the veins poking on my shit. I don't know if y'all can see that, cause my brightness is never on, but you can see the veins. I want to do that, bitch. You gonna bring to Chris? I bet. Look. Alright, so yeah, that's basically what you wanna do and shit. And you kinda see the veins popping out that bitch. I see it right now. For me, I wanna get those veins and shit that the females like and shit. You gotta use your fingers a lot. Like I play video games, so my fingers and shit is always doing it. These muscles is always getting stretched. So you just wanna stretch these a lot. The veins gonna start showing, or you just wanna put a lot of tension or just focus around on these areas. The veins gonna show. Promise you. Promise you, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Word. Yo, any nigga, right? If you doing dips, I just want to say this because I forgot to say this. If you doing dips, right? Do this right now on the chair. You got the chair like this. Do this right now. Put your hands like this. If you do this, this motion in general, that whole position, you feel it right here. Mine's is sore right now, so I can honestly feel it. But just do this and be conscious of what you're using when you're doing it. I feel that whole thing right here. This whole section activated. Doing that dip. So it maybe necessarily might not have been for the pillar, for this area, but it's still playing a part. Cause think about calisthenics, is you using your body. You're not using weights, and you have to put your body in these positions to activate a lot of muscle groups at once to be engaged in the workout that you're doing. It's not just one muscle group, so it's a lot of muscle groups all at once coming together and helping you to do that workout, nigga. So it's not just that. That's the reason why, I fuck with calisthenics so much, and you don't need no weights or nothing like that. But look, see, you kind of see the gains too. You kind of see the shoulder getting big and shit. This shirt ain't never used to be this tight on me. What it is, though. I'm still putting on weight. I'm still trying to turn that weight into muscle. But, oh, it's just my fault. I'm just stretching real quick. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Oh yeah, I just wanted to add that, but I'm up out of here. Y'all keep elevating yourself. Like so, man, good. I'm out. Peace. You record, right? Look, they see it already. When you doing this, you stretching these muscles that the fingers use when you, for me, playing video games or whatever. Just doing simple stretches like this. Y'all want them veins for them ladies, my nigga, because y'all know for whatever which reason these bitches want to think y'all active or y'all work out because y'all got veins showing. For me, it's other ways. Like, I play video games too. Also do physical labor and shit, but when you just stretching these muscles right here, the veins gonna pop out. You literally stretching this whole thing. Shit gonna pop out automatically. Feel me?